Welcome to the Ace of Fire Tarot. I am Lady T, and I will be doing a reading on Leos today. Feel free to subscribe, comment, like, and share. If you're feeling the vibe, remember the readings are for entertainment purposes, and messages can be from the past, present, or future. Everything will not resonate with everyone, so eat the meat and spit out the bones, or do with it what you may. I'm really just a messenger, and I come in love and light. And with that being said, let's jump straight into it. So, Leos, how are you guys doing today? Hopefully all is well. Let's go ahead and get you guys a angel number. Universe, what is the message for Leos today? We have the number 4499. Face the difficulties. Transformation, new beginning, strength, and clarity. The angels say to you that it is time to release any situation that has ended. They remind you that when one door closes, another door opens. The angels will indeed help you open new doors and heal the pain that accompanies the changes you are experiencing now. Please ask your angels to assist you in having confidence, knowing that those endings and beginnings are a response to your prayers. So, you all have been probably praying for something in particular, maybe for something to end, could be praying for doors to open in your life. So rest assured that right now your prayers are being answered and responded to. However, some things may come to an end so that these new doors can open. You guys may be seeing the number 4499 or 4s and 9s. All praises to the angels for that message. Let's see what else the angels have for you guys today. Leos. Okay, we have pay attention. Each and everything I do is worthy of my time and attention. Do you focus on what's wrong in your life? The angels encourage you to pay close attention to the good stuff. Be grateful for it and celebrate it. What you focus your attention on, want it or not, is what you become a match for. So some of you could be attracting negative energy based on what you've been focusing your attention on, especially if it's a lot of things that appear to be negative in your life. So right now you need to pay attention to what you're focusing on, what you're saying to yourself, what are you saying or thinking in your mind, who are you associating with, and what's occupying your time. So yeah, pay attention and also face the difficulties. Those are your messages from the angels today. Of love and respect to the angels. Let's see what's in the oracle from the Akasha for you guys today as well. We get a message for Leos. Slipping. One more for Leos, please. Thank you. To the cosmos. So our first one is self-doubt. You are questioning yourself and unable to move forward. Don't let fear hold you back. You have the strength and power to see it through. Now is the time to break free from this limiting pattern. So self-doubt, and that to me feels like it's going right along with the angel card of facing the difficulties. Maybe you guys are doubting yourself or letting negative thoughts stop you from moving forward or doing what you need to do. But this looks like this is definitely a pattern that you need to break. But once again, you have the angels around you assisting you. That should be enough to give you the confidence that you need to move forward. Even if you question yourself, tap into that Leo strength to just, push forward and find courage. You also have obligation here. So it says, stop telling yourself you should when you cater to others or to unnecessary expectations of yourself. You stop your flow of abundance. So some of you may be feeling obligated to things that have nothing to do with you, or trying to fulfill some type of expectation that you didn't set for yourself. So I'm feeling like that's part of what you need to shed off or close the door on, being obligated to things that don't really serve you or have nothing to do with you, and fulfilling someone else's expectation. We also have faith here. It's not always easy to have faith and trust that everything is going to be okay. Yet still you must do exactly that, because when you have faith, your life will begin to flow in magical ways that you never imagined were possible. So yeah, some of you, I'm feeling like you may not have any type of spiritual practice or religious practice. However, you do need to have a little faith in something outside of yourself. I feel like if nothing else, do it for your higher self. Believe in your higher self. And I feel like that will give you the faith that you need. But yeah, we have to have faith and trust that everything is going to be okay. If you've made it this far in life, then you should have all the faith from the beginning, since you were born to this point. Someone or something has been responsible for getting you here. So that alone should be your inspiration. Like whatever this world has to offer, you should be able to face it and know that everything is going to work out fine. So yeah, and then we have reach out. You've isolated yourself and are trying to do everything on your own. It's okay to ask for help, so reach out to ask for support at this time. So some of you may be in isolation. Maybe you've had to cut off friends and family members and everything like that. So maybe now is the time to reach out and try to find you a new tribe of people that you enjoy and trust, and they bring positivity into your life. People that are willing to help you grow, as far as help you do other things, So I'm feeling like maybe that's what it is, that you really need to socialize a bit more. Get out of isolation. Try to find you a friend. It doesn't have to be like a whole community, but a friend or two to have in your circle, on your side, to support you and you support them, So that's what I'm getting from that. But I'm feeling like a lot of this self-doubt is keeping you from being obligated to things that you shouldn't be. And I feel like a lot of this self-doubt is coming from you not having faith and trust in your higher self or a higher source. And also I feel like this energy of you having self-doubt and being overwhelmed by obligation and not having faith and trust, I feel like that's why you're in isolation. So all of these patterns and things that no longer serve you, you need to do away with and get back out there. Your soul tribe is waiting for you. So all praises to the Akasha for that. Let's get into let's see what's going on as far as the kicker. Just broke my book pen. So what does the universe have for Leos right now? We have a gift in the number 1 and 7, false person in the number 8, house in the number 2, gloomy thoughts in the number 3, living room in the number 2 and 1, rich lady in the number 1 and 2. You guys may be seeing a series of 2s, maybe even seeing some 8s and some 3s. So it looks like some of you may be receiving a gift, some type of attention or recognition, support, resources, opportunity, offers, approvals, promotion, or a windfall. And it feels like this is tied to this false person. A sly, evasive, watch out, dishonesty, deception, hidden lies, deceit, danger. This gift may be coming from an energy that is fake. This is a fake person, and they may live in the house with you, or they may work with you if you're into real estate. But it's feeling like this is a family member. Maybe this family member gifted you a house, but they're a false person. However, that's where these gloomy thoughts are coming from. Something that's dealing with this house, this home. And then it's back to the living room, which gives me still this home energy. So it's like this false person gifted you this home, and now you're having gloomy thoughts, and that's worry, depression, overthinking, self-sabotage, pessimistic, bleak, doubtful, hopeful, unhopeful. And then we have this rich lady here: wealth, ease, youth, health, beauty, charm, lavish lifestyle, luxury, fun, good life, privileges. I mean, honestly, it's kind of feeling like a roommate situation. Or this person may have allowed you to live with them. Or maybe you purchased this home together. Or maybe y'all actually decided to lease this home together, something like that. And it's almost feeling like one person is paying way more than the other one. It's like some type of sneaky type energy regarding this living space and the actual conditions, like the conditions of the paperwork or the conditions of the agreement. So what is this guilt here? Why is this guilt here in Leo's energy? Anything else surrounding this guilt? Leo's energy. So we have work here and rich man. So work, we have craftsmanship, professionalism, self-employment, freelancing, handmade, project management, and then rich man, success, businessman, investor, entrepreneur, business acumen, strategic plans, and networker. So I'm feeling like maybe you got a raise or some type of recognition from this rich man who could possibly be your boss. Why is this false person here in Leo's energy? So that comes with expectations, waiting, pause, stand still, patience, longing, desire. So this false person has some type of expectation. What else with this false person and expectation in Leo's energy? So there's a courtship, social life, dating, business, casual meeting, friendly encounters, clubs, groups, seduction. So now it's feeling like this person, this boss, may have given you this promotion because they were being sly and deceptive. Underneath, they had this expectation of courting you. So it's feeling like it wasn't even about how well or what type of employee you are or partner you are or anything like that. When it comes to the business aspect, it was like, it feels like they were just doing this because they wanted to court you. Why is this house here in Leo's energy? So now we have the good lady, an older female, counselor, mother figure, strong, well-educated advisor, executive guide, teacher. And then we have sorrow, stress, sadness, distraught, grieving, unemployed, anxiety, and weeping. Maybe something is going on with this good lady. This older female could be your mother, could be just a mother figure. Why is this gloomy thoughts here in Leo's energy? We have thoughts again. Anything else about these gloomy thoughts? It's thoughts surrounding, gloomy thoughts surrounding love and courtship. So these thoughts are matters of the mind, preoccupied, obsession, overthinking, rehearse, memorize, meditation with love, good match, compatibility, romantic love, friendship, falling in love, love affair, loyalty, and trust. With this court official, a lawyer, judge, mediator, counselor, magistrate, doctor, resolutionist, therapist, arbitrator, local government, or school board. I'm feeling like it's going back to this rich man. Maybe this person works in the judicial system somehow. And it's feeling like during this time that you're grieving or going through something, with your mother figure, whatever their issue is. This person is still, like, I don't want to say pressuring you, but they're still trying to occupy your time. For some reason, let's keep going. What is this living room here? Leo's energy. We have something about prison. And a child and winning money. This prison is limitation, restriction, stifle, constrain, isolation, and confinement. And then child, happy, charming, innocence, gullible, new, simple, youth, infant, playful, inexperienced. And winning money. Monetary gift, winnings, affluence, gain profit, luck, inheritance, bonus, return on investment. I feel like some of you will probably give in to this boss figure for the simple fact of just trying to make your child's life better. Seems like you already have a child. However, being with this person, it comes with a lot of limitations and restrictions and constraint and confinement. But I think that you did decide to go ahead and give this person a chance, or you will, based on you being more affluent, for one, and able to take care of this child properly. However, it just comes with so many restrictions that you probably weren't expecting, or maybe you were, and that's probably why you hesitated in the beginning to just, you know, be with this person. So why is this rich lady here? And I'm feeling like that's you to match this rich man, or this could be a side person. So this rich lady is getting sad news about theft and unexpected money. So it's just feeling like this sad news is because someone stole the money. But the sad news is disappointment, setback, depression, illness, weakness, crisis, misunderstanding, unexpected, and then theft, take away, remove, disappear, abandonment, and loss. And then unexpected wealth, positive change, abundance, generational wealth, return on investment, and scholarship grant. It's feeling like there was a robbery of some sort. Maybe even this person that appears to be, because they are also a false person. Let's not forget, they're fake, they're sly, sneaky. It feels like they built you up just to turn around and rob you. So we do have a military person here under the bottom, in marriage. So yeah, what else about this mother figure in Leo's energy? This is someone of high honor. Mother figure in high honor. Can we get more clarity from the universe? What else about this mother figure? This is someone who is that you honor, very high society, and they're probably very spiritual or philosophical. What's going on with the mother figure here? So I feel like this person could be sick. However, there's a change. It may be a change in their condition. I don't know if it's better. Will it get better, or did it, change for the worse? But I'm seeing court again, and then a letter. Then journey, and then marriage again. So, but I just think this person is this mother figure health is just fluctuating right now. I'm feeling like some of you may have to end up going to court about this unexpected theft that took place. So if you're going to court, then whoever the culprit was may have been caught or identified. For Leos right now. What does Leo need to know right now? With the King of Fish. Abundance. Please. So it looks like there's some abundance here with the number 2 and 6, trusted with 2 and 2, health concern with 3 and 1, poverty with 3 and 7, real love with 1 and 5, and conflict with 5. So you may be seeing a series of 5s. Could be seeing a series of 2s as well. So I feel like once again you're receiving some abundance from somebody that you trusted. However, there is some health concern with someone. This could be mental health. Their physical health. It could be their financial health. And then we have real love, and then conflict. Could be that this person that's having a health concern could be in despair. And this could pertain to someone that you love. However, it's causing conflict for some reason. Why is this abundance here in Leo's energy? Can we get more clarity on that from the universe, please? Somebody moved on as a surprise. What else with this abundance? Leo's energy right now. Guys and goddesses. So someone moved on. By surprise. there's this ritual. So somebody that may have moved away from you or out of your life did some type of ritual. Now, I don't know if this person moved away from you or out of your life on bad terms, but they're hitchhiking. But they did some sort of ritual. This could be, a situation where like a best friend or a sister might have left. And somehow they come into, knowledge and wisdom on how to do rituals to bring abundance into their life. Or this is you moving away from some type of situation and you're surprised at the amount of abundance you received after doing this ritual. Anything else about this abundance? We're moving on. Surprise and ritual. Can you get more clarity from the universe, please? So someone got a surprise message regarding this abundance after this ritual. And then there's a mature woman. So maybe this came from a mature woman in your life. After you did this ritual, you got the message that this person was giving you this abundance or had put aside this money for you or something like that. What is this trusted here? Because it did say the abundance came from someone you trusted, so it could be this mother figure. What is this trusted? This was something that was legal, so it came to you like through a will or transfer of inheritance or some type of insurance. Anything else about this trusted? Legal conversation. Trusted, legal, and some emotional pain. So this might have been someone that passed away, but this news made you emotional, or knowing that it came from this person made you emotional. What is this health concern here? It's manifestation. It could have been whoever this is giving, they manifested this abundance for you when you were a child. What else about this health concern? Or this person who's in bad health is the thief. Or maybe it's saying that for some of you, can you get more on this health concern, manifestation, child, and thief? It's given that when your mom was in the hospital trying to help you, because she actually manifested you, someone stole you, or this community stole you or stole her or took her away from you. What else? It feels like a community. And this family, it was supposed to be a family. You were the divine feminine. So some of you may not have been raised by your biological mother. This community became your family. Maybe you didn't know this, but I think your real mother may have left you this wealth, and after you did this ritual, this is when you got this letter. That's why it's so surprising, because you thought this was your family, but they're not your biological. It seems like they stole you, or they either stole your abundance that your mother put aside for you. What is this poverty here? Oh. So we have travel. Maybe you will see some homeless person on the road as you're traveling. I don't know how that's relevant. What else about this? Please help in poverty. Maybe when you moved on, you were on the you were you know, asking for help, and someone who was traveling inspired faith back in you. What else about this? Please help with travel and faith. Pierce the veil on something. Lifting the veil on something. What else? In the distant future. So maybe it's feeling like for some of you this is like spiritual poverty, and you had to go on this journey as a traveler to find your faith. And then from there, you were able to lift the veil. However, this lifting of the veil won't be until, you know, a little bit in the future. You're working towards that. What is this real love here? In Leo's energy. There's a love offer from a real love. They're your twin flame. So some of you, somebody may be trying to actually be with you right now, and they're the one, and you know it. However, no, they're not. They're trying to cause some destruction to an earth angel. So you may think this person is real love. They offered you a love offer. You may feel like this is your twin flame, but they're destructive, or they're trying to destroy you. It's probably why this conflict is here. What is this conflict about in Leo's energy? Conflict in a commitment with a mature man, or involving a mature man. What else? false documents or falsified paperwork, and this person is doing death magic or some form of spell work. What else? But you're ascending, so that's why it's a conflict. You're ascending, you're awakening. So it looks like one second. So it looks like you receive this abundance from moving away or running away from some type of situation, and during that journey you were able to be shocked and surprised by how well this ritual worked that you did, because it brought in this abundance from a mature woman. Could be a grandmother, could be your actual mom, because it's saying this is somebody you trusted and you were able to get this via some type of legal institution, like a insurance company, or this was like through a lawyer. Just having a conversation made you emotional, because I feel like you didn't know anything about this biological person. And it feels like when your mother was in labor with you or at the hospital, these people stole you, because you're the child that your mother manifested. But this thieving community actually feels like pretended to be your real family, and it feels like you realize somewhere along the way that you are spiritually impoverished, like you don't have a strong spirituality. We kind of saw that in the angel readings. So on your spiritual journey, you've been in this energy of a traveler, and it's giving you faith that you're going to be able to ascend and be able to lift the veil in the distant future on this matrix and all of these illusions. That's what I'm feeling like. And I also feel like this could be you, or this could be even your person who may be feeling spiritually impoverished, or this could have made your mother spiritually impoverished. However, it feels like you're in a relationship with now I'm also getting that all of this is pertaining to this mother figure in your life. Your mother figure was spiritually impoverished, or it was her person. So for some of you, this is your mother figure who was spiritually impoverished and went on this traveling journey and got some faith in feeling like they're going to be able to lift the veil in the near future. And then for some of you, it's their person. Like your mother was with someone who was her real love, or she thought they were her real love, but they were spiritually impoverished. So along their journey, the faith got stronger that this person will be able to lift the veil in the distant future. But it feels like this person really offered her this love offer, and she felt like they were her twin flame, but they were partially responsible for the destruction of this earth angel that this community got a hold of. And from that, it was a lot of conflict in this marriage. That's why this mature man is showing up. This could possibly be your dad, because he's been a part of a lot of the fraudulent documentation and the fraudulence of it all. He's a part of it, and could be doing magic, trying to keep this information hidden. But however, you're ascending and awakening, or your mother is ascending and awakening to what's going on. So for some of you, this is your journey from this point to where you were taken, and then you went through a form of spiritual poverty and went on this journey. And the person that you're with, they're actually trying to destroy you, and it's called a conflict. However, it still goes back to your dad being responsible or having some type of ties to you being taken. And also for some of you, this is your mother's story. And for some of you, yeah, it's your mother and it's your father who's spiritually impoverished. And for some of you, it's your mother who's spiritually impoverished. But I don't feel like it's your mother. I feel like it's either you or your father. I think your mother is very spiritual. So that's probably why you didn't find out about this abundance until you tapped into your spirituality. Maybe she set it up that way. But anyway, I do see bliss under the bottom. There is going to be a transition. Someone is definitely jealous of your gift. Because like I said, I feel like in the near future, you are going to be able to lift the veil. There are some false narratives, some abandonment to a relationship. However, you're protected. There is a karmic femme here. So yeah, that's what it's looking like. Let's see what else. Should I clarify this? I think I'm gonna go ahead and get into the tarot, and then we'll see what the tarot is saying. Let me check my battery. Praises to the Supreme Most High. Alright guys, I decided to go ahead and clarify this. But as I was sitting here, I feel like for some of you, your mother is the culprit. And it feels like this person, your mother or grandmother or something like that, it feels like they got your inheritance and took off. And it's surprised, and then this message that was surprising, that it is the mature mother. It feels like this mature mother did a ritual so that you wouldn't find out. So that's why this abundance comes from someone that you trusted, because this was left to you. Could have been left to you by a grandmother. However, I feel like your mother or your grandmother is the culprit here. It's like one of them left you wealth and the other one took it. Okay, so when you receive this message that it was the mother or grandmother in your life, you had to take the legal route and find out what really transpired. Maybe this wasn't even a legal route to get your wealth returned to you, but it could have been a legal route as to if you were adopted or something like that, because I believe that some of you did not know. So someone ran off with your abundance, and it very well could be whomever took your abundance and ran could have very well been the actual person that raised you. You might have been under the impression that they were wealthy on their own. However, it was your wealth. So I feel like when your mother actually had you, that's when the thievery occurred. Like someone either stole you, this community, or your actual family is a community of scammers and thieves. So that's why it's conflict in this marriage. This, I don't feel like it's your marriage. It's the marriage of this mature woman and this mature man. However, still, it feels like it was a plan from the beginning. So I'm feeling like maybe it's your grandmother that left you this inheritance, and your mother took it, or something like that. But it just, I don't know, it just feels like just after taking a moment to just, let the downloads come in, it's feeling like that was the mother or grandmother, or could have been an aunt or something. But these two are a couple. So this could be an aunt and an uncle, grandma, grandpa, mom, dad. But they're a family of scammers and thieves anyway. And they possibly are raising you, had raised you, but you were under the impression they were using their own wealth, but it was actually yours. So these people were actually in poverty, spiritually impoverished, mentally impoverished. However, I feel like even along this journey, you were still in the midst of them, but maybe you were praying to come out of this illusion, or trying to build your own spirituality, or build up your own faith, or have your own faith, and the veil started to be lifted on this situation, if it haven't already been lifted. And it's all around causing destruction to this divine feminine earth angel. This was planned when you were a child by these people. All of these, I feel like, represent you. So, yeah. So this ritual was pertaining to this magic over here. I don't necessarily think this magic is death magic. It could be, but I just feel like it was magic to try to keep you from ever finding out that this wealth was actually yours. They falsified documents dealing with this. And I feel like some of it is being revealed because there is conflict between the two who are the culprits. It may be something dealing with one taking too much, or spending too much, or claiming too much, or something like that. Or it could be one of them is feeling guilty and wants to tell you, and the other one is not. So I got that too. But I wanted to clarify with my good look deck if it'll act right. I'm feeling like I'm gonna have to eliminate this one as well. I didn't even answer anything, so let's see. What is this abundance here surrounding Leos right now? feels like somebody was losing their public housing once again. So these people actually were in despair, and that's the reason why they did that. What is this trusted here in Leo's energy? Can we get some clarity from the universe, please? It says local, then lounge, and bar. But I'm feeling like local, and they attacked off guard. So they did this when nobody was looking. What else about this trusted here? So right here is the one that I feel like fits using your photo and info. What it says on the fake page, but we gonna disregard that part. But I feel like these people used your info. Because it's probably they didn't have any access to the money until you were actually born. What is this? Health concern? So whoever this person is a liar, two-faced, messy, and a hater. They're lazy, lousy, stale, and dusty. What else about this health scare? Insurance fraud. I feel like it's some type of fraud. What is this poverty here? This poverty in Leo's energy. They made the bed they're laying in. Anything else about this poverty? There was a dirty cop or dirty judge involved, and someone was being recorded. This might have been something that's on the record. What is this real love here? This person is going to get blasted on the news. Does anything for clout or money. So it's just still the same energy of these people that's in your energy. All of them are the same people anyway. Who is this mature woman? This could be someone from a college campus. They could be a professor that you knew, or this relative of yours works at a college, or they could be college educated. about this mature woman. And if this person passed away, like a grandmother that left you this wealth, they could have worked at a college, could be a college professor, could be college educated. Same applies. So it says Planned Parenthood, but I'm looking at the parent. So this could be a parent. And with this questionable career choice, I'm looking at questionable. That's what's standing out to me. So this is a questionable parent. Who is this mature man? So this person breaks the law, or is breaking the law, and their phone has the T. So maybe some form of communication in that phone. There's some disputes and disagreements in that phone, maybe in the text messaging or email part of it. So who is this family here? Our community. Slug shots and bullet wounds and headed out of town. So these people could be on the run, dodging bullets. Now they're known for stealing or boosting. Like we said, this is a thieving community, a thieving scam artistry type of family all together. Anything else about this family? Cards are still sticking. Okay, let's see. They could be nymphos that do a lot of shopping, or they might get caught up at the mall. Probably doing what they do, stealing or boosting. We have a pyramid scheme under the bottom, and they appear to be more concerned with you than the rest of their children, their own kids, their real children, for some of you. Hold on just a second. Alright, y'all, I am back, and let's see, we can get into the tarot. Once I'm missing a deck somewhere, but get into the tarot for now. I think I'm going to end up laminating these cards because they are really, really dry. I feel like construction paper. So the energy around Leos right now. have the Lovers here in the upright, Gemini energy. This is affecting the heart. So this could be important decisions, partnerships, soulmates, partner, union, marriage, connection, attraction, love, romance, relationships, desire, sexual energy, passion for study or work. But I'm feeling like this is pertaining to your partner, your love, romantic partner. And with this Page of Wands, Sagittarius energy affecting the root. This is someone young and bright, enthusiastic and daring, a messenger or bearer of news. So it's some news coming in about your person. It may be coming from this King of Cups in reverse, or this King of Cups in reverse is the person, your person. That's Pisces energy, a superficial man, easily excited but lacking depth and strength of character, untrustworthy, liar, ruthless, and vicious. So this King of Cups in the reverse could be your person. They could be a Pisces, or they could be displaying these characteristics of being superficial, easily excited, lack depth, strength of character. Like the character is flawed, they're untrustworthy, ruthless, and very vicious. And right beside it we have these lies. So obviously they're telling lies, or the lies that they have told are being exposed. But it's given that this King of Cups in reverse could be cheating. They could be an enemy posing as a friend. They have some hidden secrets. They could be dangerous or displaying dangerous behavior. They could be trying to steal from you. They don't have a conscience, and they're very strategic and display ingenuity. And this is Aquarius moon affecting the solar plexus. So your person could be displaying both of these characteristics. They could be a Pisces with Aquarius in their charts, or it's just that they're displaying this energy. However, right here with this Six of Cups in reverse, this Scorpio sun affecting the heart. You're letting go of the past, focusing on the future, maturity, growing up and leaving home. So it's something that you're leaving in the past. Maybe this person's behavior, maybe you're leaving this person in the past. And with this Nine of Cups in reverse, Pisces energy again, heavy on the Pisces. This person could be a disappointment, or you're disappointed. Could be frustrated at not seeing your goals being achieved. Objectives seem distant and unaffordable. I feel like this person probably just made you unhappy. You're disappointed in the fact that you didn't reach levels in the relationship that you wanted to. Maybe the relationship didn't grow like you wanted it to. However, this could be how this Pisces is feeling, or this King of Cups is feeling. They may be disappointed in themselves and frustrated because it was something they were trying to sneakily do, and maybe they didn't get a chance to do it. Let's see. We'll get some clarity on the Lovers here in Leo's energy. For the universe, please. Why is this Lovers here? We have this Four of Pentacles in reverse. This Four of Pentacles in reverse is Capricorn sun. And it's obstacles that must be overcome to avoid having material losses, removing the old, letting go of people, ridding possessions, affairs, generosity, and sharing. And then we have this Eight of Wands in the upright, Sagittarius energy affecting the solar plexus, speed, hasty decision, air travel, messages, love letters, hyperactivity, high hopes. I'm feeling like your person may have been trying to hold on to you, and they may have started sending you a lot of love letters, a lot of messages. They could have been flying in to visit you from wherever they are located. Maybe that's a possibility. But it just feels like out of despair or something like that, they're trying to hold on to you, so they started sending a lot of messaging, probably back and forth communication, just trying to excessively communicate with you. Anything else about the lovers here in Leo's energy? You may have been calling and begging or pleading with you. Yeah, with this trying to hold on to you and being obsessive with these messages, and it's like it feels like the messages probably weren't even going to you. They're holding on to you, but they're contacting other people. With this Ten of Wands in reverse, it's like it's insurmountable problems, discomfort, betrayal, separation, losses, and sterility. So it's feeling like by them making these hasty decisions, may have been flying out to meet up with other people, sending other people all this messaging, love letters, being hyperly active. It's causing insurmountable problems, betrayal, and separation. That's what I'm getting. Why is this Page of Wands here? And it feels like you found out through this Page of Wands or something like that. This Bearer of News. What else about this Page of Wands here? This relationship that you've been working on, investing in, putting in time and energy, even had doubts about with the Seven of Pentacles, Taurus energy. This is the result of your effort, reward, results, harvest, benefits, planting, planning, patient, perseverance, inheritance, manifestation of ideas, gestation, growth, nutrition. You end up with this Ace of Cups in reverse, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer energy, completion, achievement, completion, fulfillment, success. So I feel like you feel like this was something that you worked on, this relationship. However, it's ran its cycle. It's completed. I'm not sure if it was a success because the cup is upside down, but it's a completed cycle. At least to one of you, maybe even to this Pisces, or this water energy, this King of Cups in reverse. This may be how they're feeling. Anything else about this Page of Wands? With this Seven of Pentacles and Ace of Cups reverse. So yeah, it's completed because of this Ace of Swords in reverse, this Gemini, Aquarius, Libra energy. It's a disaster or conquest followed by disaster, great loss, violent death, or infertility. I think it just was a loss. This was a losing relationship, spiraling out of control. This person could have also become impotent or sterile based on their behaviors out here in these streets. So, anything else about this King of Cups here? Why is that here? This King of Cups in the reverse in Leo's energy. With this Ten of Swords next to this Nine of Pentacles, this person either feels betrayed, stabbed in the back, has enemies, exhaustion, ruin, collapse, hitting rock bottom, a lot of resentment, painful endings, bitterness, and curses. I feel like they have resentment. They could also possibly have some exhaustion from, you know, running around with all these different people. They could feel exhausted, collapsed. They may have even made some enemies. I'm feeling like they could be possibly feminine energies that they were playing around with. But I feel like this person made this Nine of Pentacles feel betrayed, stabbed in the back. Brought this Nine of Pentacles a painful ending. It's a lot of bitterness here and curses. And this Nine of Pentacles is Virgo energy. Feels like Leo, you could be somebody that is very independent. Could possibly be an entrepreneur. You have security, freedom in finances, and all aspects of life. You're stable. You've been rewarded for your hard work. You have financial and personal success, wealth, property, and status. So I feel like that's you. Anything else about this King of Cups in reverse with this Ten of Swords and Nine of Pentacles here? So with this Three of Pentacles, I feel like this is just still the characteristics of this energy in Nine of Pentacles. They're still learning, dedicated, hardworking, committed. They pay attention to detail, quality, study, grow, determine goals, delegate work, achievement, recognition, and rewards. I feel like this Nine of Pentacles was the type of energy that was willing to work with this King of Cups in the reverse. And also, even in building their businesses and getting to their bag, they're willing to work with others, learn from others, committed. Even if they have to study or delegate tasks, they're still in that type of energy. And this King of Cups actually betrayed this person. Maybe they had some type of jealousy regarding your actual success. So why is this Seven of Swords here? Because it feels like it was something they were trying to take from you. So this person is, let's see, they're juggling with something. What is this Seven of Swords here in Leo's energy with this Two of Pentacles? So it's giving me, honestly, this feels like almost the energy of the actual mature woman and mature man from that last spread. Like, it's almost feeling like this is giving a backstory of what happened to the wealth, the abundance that was left for the divine feminine that was a earth angel, and this plan was set in stone when they were a child. So it's feeling like everything here is the same information. It's just, I feel like that's who this energy is around. The mature man and the mature woman that actually took this wealth, this abundance. Because here with this Seven of Swords, this person was in a Two of Pentacles, like they were trying to juggle in between doing the right thing when it came down to this child. And then with these secrets surrounding someone coming out of the hospital. So that's what I immediately saw when these cards came out. So this Two of Pentacles is a change, or alternating gains and losses, balance in the midst of change, ability to adapt to new circumstances, some complications, unstable temperament. But I'm feeling like they were balancing between doing the right thing or continuing on with this strategic plan. Because obviously in that union or relationship, somebody was being fake. And I was feeling like it was the woman, but it seems like it was probably the man. Or it could be vice versa. And that's why we have this letting go of the past. Because this is something that happened in their past. Because I feel like now that child who they stole from is an adult now. So, but yeah, we have the Two of Pentacles with the Sun. This is optimism, fortune, positivity, joy, happiness, success, confidence, enthusiasm, fun, fulfillment, pregnancy. I shine with my own light. Your dreams are true. Everything is at a better time. So this was a pregnancy. And then it was a lot of secrets with this Moon card. Confusion, hidden, deceit, fear, anxiety. Do not act until you are sure. Misconception, insecurity, instability, vagueness, illusion, experimentation, and drudgery. I'm feeling like this was something, this thievery or this theft that they were planning was the secret. So when this person, the mother, came out of the hospital from having this child, so now it says renewed activity, surprise, caution in economy, recommended awakening, rejoining the world, coming out of isolation. I feel like that's the surprise. Your child doesn't have their abundance that you put aside for them. And it's making sense, because if this is the father, then he would know that you put this aside for the baby. Because until the baby is born, it doesn't have a name, it doesn't have a social, so you can't put this money into their name until they have one. So before I feel like the mother was able to do that, this person, the father, had already stolen the money. So that's why it put emphasis on this woman was already in her Nine of Pentacles. She was stable financially. She had wealth. She had property, status. So what is this letting go of the past here in Leo's energy? So they let go of this person that's a Page of Swords. Gemini Sun. They are frivolous, vengeful, mischievous, indiscretion, impotence, and disturbance. What else about this Six of Cups and Ace of Swords in reverse? Yeah, this person that was frivolous, vengeful, mischievous with this Knight of Swords, Aquarius. They were seizing an opportunity, or courageous, throwing oneself in, gets what they want, strong, assertive, and decisive, mental agility, resourceful, warns against rash decisions. But at the same time, they're frivolous, vengeful, mischievous. So it's just given that they're phony or fake. I feel like this is also some news about legal matters as well to this Knight of Swords. But yeah, what is this Nine of Cups here? Leo's energy. Nine of Cups in reverse. Yes, because that person was lazy and deceitful, dissolute and ruthless, and it was unrequited love, which we discovered that early on. What else with this Nine of Cups in reverse? Knight of Pentacles. Nine of Cups reverse, Knight of Cups reversed. Leo's energy. This is the Empress in reverse. Frivolity, coquetry, vanity, posturing, unnecessary luxury, sensitivity to flattery, lack of refinement, arguments at all levels, and sterile. This person obviously ended up sterile, because we've seen that too many times in this reading, that this person is sterile, impotent. I think this one was trying to come out upside down, this star. But yeah, there's unhappiness here because this person is lazy, deceitful, ruthless, unrequited love. There's frivolity, coquetry, vanity, posturing, unnecessary luxury. It's like he was spending all her money anyway before, the baby could even think about some money. They were also arrogant, pessimist, stubborn. There was an illness, error in judgment, psychic impotence, deprivation, and abandonment. So some of you's parents could be an earth sign and an actual water sign, possibly, because we have a lot of earth here. It could be your parents or your grandparents that went through this, but know that it was the grandfather who was actually the culprit in taking your abundance that was left for you. On the bottom we have the Queen of Pentacles in the upright, and then we have the Seven of Cups. This illusion, steel, water energy. Somebody had a lot of fantasies and multiple possibilities. I'm feeling like that was the dad. And with this Six of Pentacles, there was a lot of generosity. Like, I'm feeling like your mother or grandmother was giving to this person a lot. So this relationship it's been imbalanced because this masculine energy is, yeah, I know. But you can switch the roles as well. But yeah, this person is still foolish, lazy, careless, or clumsy. They've been stagnant in life, and stagnation has become routine with this Knight of Pentacles in reverse. And then they could possibly still be trying to bring a love offer, but they're too immature with this Hermit in reverse. Vices, darkness, stubbornness, betrayal, deceit. Is like it's on and on and on. About this energy, it's like probably even still to this day, this person is still the same way. In the middle of the deck, we have someone making plans, new experiences, looking to other horizons, planning, progressing, self-confidence, freedom, success, looking to the future, moving abroad. So someone is making plans. They have some foresight. Hopefully this is you, Leo, but this is actually Aries sun. So yeah, let's clarify and see what else comes out for you, Leo. So it's looking like y'all have some wealth somewhere that you may need to get from some parents or grandparents, whoever is utilizing this wealth right now. But I'm feeling like it's the grandfather. I mean, your grandmother could still be wealthy, but the portion that she set aside for you, the grandfather stole. And it doesn't really, they could have been married, but I think these people have separated. So, because this ended, feels like it ended before you were born, like right before you were born, and or at the time that you were born, because that's what the grandfather was trying to do anyway. Wait until you were born so that they could take the actual inheritance. What is this Lovers here? Can we get more clarity from the universe, please, for Leos? We have the Empress, nurturing creator. What else about these Lovers here? Leo energy. And then the Nine of Coins. So yeah, it feels like this Empress still in this Nine of Pentacles energy. What else about these Lovers? Two of Swords, recovering heartbreak. Three of Swords. So we have Five of Cups. So with these Lovers, there was an Empress, Nine of Cups, and then a Three of Swords. So this could have been a third party situation, and now it's a hunting loss. We're dealing with a Knight of Coins, so it is feeling like a third party situation when it comes down to these Lovers. What is this Two of Wands here? Leo's energy. someone was trying to take a senseless risk. And this 2 of Wands energy. This Knight of Wands in reverse. But they're the bearer of the news. What else about this? And then it's 4 of Cups. Arrogant, wastefulness. What is this King of Cups in reverse in Leo's energy? Three of Coins. Lesson unlearned. Anything else about this King of Cups? Lesson unlearned regarding an Ace of Coin, new abundance. Why is this 7 of Swords here? Can we get some clarity from the universe, please? Two of Swords, overthinking choices. What else? King of Cups. They're overthinking their choices. This King of Cups. Peaceful diplomacy. And 2 of Wands, moving forward. What is this 6 of Cups here? Can you get some clarity, please? It's a fearful yearning and unbalanced taking. So that's what somebody is letting go of from the past. Anything else about this is the Cups from the universe in reverse. Cups in reverse. They want a gleeful celebration. 3 of Cups. What is this 9 of Cups in reverse here? So this is the Devil. Releasing indulgence. What else about this 9 of Cups in reverse? And 5 of Cups in reverse, recovering stability. So they're releasing indulgence so they can recover their stability. So I'm feeling like that's your grandmother's energy after this betrayal. What else about this 9 of Cups in reverse? Illusion has been revealed with this Moon in reverse. Like they know what happened now. As far as their partner stealing the abundance. So the illusion is revealed. But it feels like this grandfather, father, whatever, they had multiple women. This 9 of Pentacles could have been one of them if it's not your grandmother's energy. But it feels like this 9 of Pentacles was the one who was betrayed. So I'm feeling like that was your grandmother. So yeah, that's what I have on that part. Yos. But like I said, it feels like there is some abundance. If your grandfather didn't spend it all, there should be some portion of your inheritance still around. maybe. Or you may have to sue this person. So that might have been why that legal aspect was there as well. Let's see what else is going on in your energy. Ouch. My battery. What else does you don't need to know right now? I keep forgetting I already shuffled these. Can we get something for Leo from the universe, please? So we have umbrella, femininity, fashion, shelter, prestige, power, protection, prosperity, royalty, a need for protection. So I'm feeling like that's what it was all about. They wanted to have fashion. They probably wanted to have shelter, prestige, power, wanted to be prosperous, maybe even royal, depending on how much the inheritance was worth. With this spoon, I feel like they did a lot of partying, celebration, food and drink, abundant. But it feels like they did a lot of eating. Because it's food for thought, feeding your soul, food and drink. So this person could be, overindulging on the food. And with this jealousy, it's just they just wanted what someone else had. And I feel like your grandmother was walking the walk, talking the talk. She had the bag, and this person was just jealous of her, not necessarily you as a little baby that's innocent. They were jealous of your mother or grandmother. They were angry at them because they were better off than he was. And then this lollipop is sugar, something good and positive coming in, positive, sweet treat, excellent opportunity, exciting. I feel like they just thought this was a sweet plan, a sweet setup, because it was exciting for them and it was an excellent opportunity, preying on this vulnerable person that was not suspecting someone to be doing this. And once he achieved this person was happy with this bounce, happy, had a great attitude. He felt like nothing could keep him down, and was around here on this high horse with this horse card. But it was on a faulty foundation. It was to their detriment. They were fine on the outside, but unstable on the inside. And he was like a proud person. This person needs healing. Need to do some soul searching, some cleansing. Maybe this is even for you, Leo, behind this situation. Maybe even your grandmother, because she may just not be finding out this information. Because notice that on the Kiperish reading, it was showing that she was the one that received the letter that was shocking about this betrayal. I feel like finding out who actually did it. So let's keep going. Why is this umbrella here in Leo's energy? Because he was a dog. I think that's all we can get from that. Because although a dog is loyal, usually happy and devoted to you, this person was the opposite of it. Or maybe this is here for your grandmother, but I feel like your grandfather was a dog. Anything else about this umbrella here with dogs? But I feel like he probably didn't even have nowhere to live when she met him. That's why I always say, women, especially if you got your own bag, you need to keep your standards high. I don't care what they say about lowering your standards. No. So this is a book, Facts Come to Light. You're reaching for the details and getting needed info is what stands out from that to me. So right now, that's what you're getting. Facts coming to life about this dog. Someone researching for the details about this dog. Someone learning and getting the needed info about what this dog did. What is this spoon here? In Leo's energy. This is the turtle. There's going to be peace and resolution. You're going to be protected, fertile, persistent, determined, patient. Just pace yourself. Take life slow. Feel at home anywhere. You're going to have emotional strength and remain true to your path. So whatever this person was doing, I feel like it's going to be resolved soon. What else about this spoon and turtle? Just remain peaceful. Yeah, it's going. All of it is going to work out like it needs to, because this police is getting involved. They're gonna give you assistance. They're gonna be of help. This person may be hiding, so the police will help you with that. They're gonna be on the lookout for this person. They're gonna help you bring some things to light. Or this is here to let you know that's what you actually need to do, is get some legal help around this situation. Why is this jealousy here? Yeah, it was cautious. This person was watching. They had issues and they were not what they appeared to be from the outside. What else about this jealous? Leo's energy. Okay, from the universe, please. Yeah, they were watching. They knew that your mother or grandmother was successful and wealthy, that they were lucky. However, this person was a beast, needed to be controlled. They had bouts of moods to anything standing in their way. What is this lollipop here with sugar? Something good and positive coming in. Yeah, this person looked at this as, this is a sweet situation. Excellent opportunity. A new beginning for them with this food. I feel like they just continue to be or carried this innocence about them. Like they probably carried on for years. Like they didn't have anything to do with it, didn't know anything about it. Wanted to be perceived as being in this white, pure energy. What else about this lollipop? Yep, because they were cloaked in this coat. They was wearing a covering. Protecting themselves, hidden or invisible. Like this is somebody she would have never suspected to do that. And they were doing it so they could save for a rainy day. So what is this bounce here? Leo's energy. They probably bought a bike or a car. Progress, renewal, promising times ahead. They had transportation, movement. They probably was getting exercise. They also, with this ball here, they are a player, but it says game player. Let's play, dropping the ball, making the most out of a situation by inflating it. Bounce back, the ball is in your court. I just feel like the energy that's coming off of this player was able to get a bike, so that's why they were so happy and grateful. So they got a home, food, a bike. What is this horse here? And Leo's energy. Yeah, they were getting their needs met with this bowl card and food once again. It made them look like a stand-up dude, a shoulder to lean on. They came across as being trustworthy and loyal, a helper, fair and kind, but at the same time, with these eyes, they were not. This is not a good card. Watching, gossip, looking deeper, slander, talking, hidden accounts. So he kept this money in a hidden account so that they could come across looking like they were this stand-up person, got their stuff together, got their bag, even got a house under the bottom. They may have even married your grandmother or continue to be present in your life while you were growing up, because it says family unity with the kangaroos. See what else comes out. Clarity for Leos. What is this umbrella here? This is someone who was in a spiritual union or partnership, or they were soulmates, soul contract. What else about the umbrella? Leo's energy. Soul contract with message, communication, conversation, expressing feelings. What is this party here? This spoon here in Leo's energy. What is this spoon? Clarity from the universe, please. Yeah, they were putting on the show with all this partying and eating. But there was fighting, trust issues, one-sided, and detachment. this jealousy here? What? Yeah. What is this jealousy here in Leo's energy? Because opposites attract. Lessons, not your usual type, different spiritual beliefs. So he was very different than her. And this person was stubborn, bossy, selfish, and inflexible. What is this lollipop here? Conflict resolution, compromising, making amends, positive outcome, which that's what it was saying. Positive coming in. It was a positive outcome for him, and that's what solved the conflict, was him stealing and taking from your grandma. What else about this lollipop and conflict resolution? Leo's energy. Put him in the limelight, the spotlight. He was self-absorbed, and maybe they broke up, and this made him want to reconcile with her because he wanted to steal. So he brought this energy of wanting to be in harmony, resolving issues, getting back together, so he could pull off this whole idea of stealing from her. So it's probably even when he came up with the plan to actually impregnate her. What is this bounce? It was all part of the scheme. We have divorce. We have love story. We have bank failure. And we have police. So yeah, he may have had to get a divorce from someone else, because we saw he was a player, flying back and forth, sending love messages back and forth. So he may have had to divorce someone. However, with this love story, he sent her into bank failure because, like we saw, she was taking care of this person. And I feel like now the police will be involved. What is this? Horse, high horse. Like, that's old news, because now they're in avoidance, they're hiding, feeling guilty with no communication. What is this horse? Person was on his high horse, having love affairs, secrecy, third party, hooking up, STD, which would explain that impotency, sterility, and all that other stuff going on. There was some betrayal and doing drugs with this deceit, backstab, traitor, not to be trusted, and doing drugs. We know they're alcoholic. They came off this high horse. Plus, it was already showing the foundation was faulty anyway. Now this person is hurting, crying, desperate, or depressed, pain and sorrow. Because the news has come out. We saw that the actual letter has been sent out detailing what happened. Maybe it was something from the bank, maybe it had to be something with the lawyers or something like that that had surfaced and brought all of this to light. Could have been something with something he was trying to do or get. But I feel like majority of the wealth is probably gone. That's what I split the debt to. This person is secretive, sneaky, mysterious, and hiding information. So, yeah. But it feels like, Leo, you have no contact with this person. They're blocked. You're giving them the silent treatment. Cut off all communication. You're spending your time elsewhere. Or maybe this is your mother or grandmother. You know, this person is a cheater and very deceptive. So, yeah, unfortunately, this is the energy surrounding all of it. Unfortunately, Leo, but I'm feeling like you're going to be able to get what belongs to you, or a portion of it, or get justice for it, because this person may end up in jail from all of this. But yeah, this is wow. But it happens. Give me just a second now to check my battery.